8 secrets the government is or may be hiding. Number 8. The CIA schemes to kill Fidel Castro. In the 1960s, the CIA made extremely elaborate schemes to assassinate Cuba's communist leader and developed at least 8 plots during a 5-year period. According to a report made in 1967 and released to the public 36 years later, the CIA thought of using poisoned pills, exploding cigars, poison-filled syringes, and even thought of placing thallium salt in his shoes in hopes that his beard would fall off and it would certainly hurt his image. Among these plans, one particular idea stood out above the rest. You see, Fidel Castro was a fan of diving, so the intelligence agents planned to kill the dictator by placing an especially beautiful shell in hopes that he would pick it up and trigger an explosive. Needless to say, this plan failed because of its obvious impracticality, and the CIA's attempts to eliminate Castro became comical. Later, Castro became famous for saying that if surviving assassination attempts were an Olympic event, I would win the gold medal. Number 7. Secret rooms at the Grand Central Terminal. The Grand Central Terminal is a place where hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers pass each day, whether commuting to work or eating and drinking at the station's terminal. Did you know that in one of America's most iconic buildings there are secret areas and places you won't find on any train station map? One of these secret areas is a bunker known as M42, located 10 stories deep below the ground. During World War II, the bunker was used to move American troops through New York before boarding the ships to Europe. The Grand Central Terminal also houses Track 61, which was built for rich travelers and has an elevator that rises to the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. The most famous user of Track 61 was Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who became president in 1932. By then, the Great Depression reached its record high, so FDR did not want to draw attention to his immobility caused by polio. From the train, he would be driven in a limo and into the elevator to the hotel, preventing the public from seeing his leg braces and wheelchair. Number 6. Operation Big Buzz. Operation Big Buzz took place in the state of Georgia in May 1955. It was a field test conducted by the U.S. military designed to determine how mosquitoes will disperse, reproduce, seek meals, and survive. During this entomological warfare, 1 million female mosquitoes were bred, of which 300,000 were dropped from airplanes 90 meters above the ground. The U.S. military was going to use this knowledge to later release yellow fever mosquitoes, or as they were called, U.S.'s Golden Child, because of their ability to serve as a vector and an efficient virus delivery vehicle able to infect humans and therefore used as a very efficient biological weapon. Number 5. Mind control experiments. MK-Ultra was a name given to a scientific and highly illegal project that the CIA conducted at the height of the Cold War. The program subjected unsuspecting Canadian and American citizens to behavioral experiments and hypnosis using a variety of drugs, but mostly LSD, heroin, and MDMA, in hopes of discovering truth serums and mind control techniques. Although there are no official death reports connected to these experiments, a biological researcher named Frank Olson, who quit his job in 1953, was dosed with LSD without his consent in fear that he would reveal classified information about MK-Ultra, and fell from the 13th floor. After the Watergate scandal in 1973, CIA Director Robert Helms ordered all MK-Ultra documents to be destroyed, and what wasn't destroyed was heavily censored. After the New York Times reported on these diabolical activities, a special research committee found out that the CIA conducted experiments on humans for nearly 20 years, spending $20 million on researchers from 30 different universities. Number 4. Area 51. Whether or not you believe in the existence of UFOs or aliens, you have to admit that the secret military base known as Area 51 is just creepy. Located 120 kilometers northwest of Las Vegas, this area is surrounded by government-owned land so that no one can come close to what's happening there, spy cameras, and a guard shack. Area 51 was officially acknowledged in 2013 when several documents were declassified, but the rumors of extraterrestrial experiments continue to circulate. According to CIA veterans, in the 1960s, Area 51 was a testing ground for spy planes and weapon systems. Most likely, the base is still used for testing top-secret planes, but we might never know the mysterious secrets that lie there. Number 3. Operation Paperclip. When the Second World War was over, the Office of Strategic Services, later known as the CIA, ran an operation called Paperclip. The idea under the program was to take 1,500 Nazi scientists and engineers from Germany to the US and use their knowledge to get ahead in the space race. The purpose of this recruitment was to inhibit post-war military development in Germany and to deny the German expertise to the Soviet Union, who had their own extraction program. President Truman issued an order to ban all higher-level Nazis, or the so-called more evil Nazis, so the program wouldn't get a bad reputation. The Joint Intelligence Objectives Agency, or JIOA, made sure that all scientists had falsified political biographies and work histories. Number 2. The Moon Landing. It's been nearly 5 decades since Apollo 11 arrived on the surface of the Moon, making Neil Armstrong the first man on the Moon. Yet 20% of Americans believe that the moon landing was a complete hoax. According to conspiracy theories, the moon landing was faked by the U.S. government, who was desperate to beat the Russians. The moon landing was widely broadcasted on TV, and many people believed they could see the American flag waving, which couldn't happen on the moon since the moon has no atmosphere and therefore no wind. Landing photographs appear to show that the shadows fall in different directions, which again wouldn't be possible because the only lighting source on the moon is the sun. The lack of stars, the layered crosshairs, the lack of an impact crater, and many unexplained objects in the photos have all been used to cast doubt on the veracity of the moon landing. Was the giant leap for mankind part of a secret movie set in a Hollywood studio directed by Stanley Kubrick, or a real event? Number 1. The U.S. government is spying on its citizens. When The Guardian published articles by journalist Glenn Greenwald about the United States government's massive surveillance programs, it set off an international storm right out of George Orwell's novel 1984, where the government is the big brother that is watching over its citizens. The man behind this almost dystopian scenario was Edward Snowden, a 29-year-old computer specialist and former National Security Agency or NSA employee who had downloaded top-secret documents. Snowden fled the U.S. before Greenwald's story broke and found asylum in Russia. The Obama administration responded by stating that the massive collection of phone calls, emails, search history, and live chats was to help stop terrorist attacks, and it was worth doing. By doing that, some argue that they violated the Fourth Amendment and the constitutional right to privacy. Think of that the next time you use Facebook, Google, or Skype, because Big Brother may be watching you. Were you stunned to learn the details about these ultra-secret projects? Tell us your opinion in the comments section and subscribe to our channel. It's completely free and we won't tell anyone. Thanks for watching.